July has two big retrogrades, Saturn on July 13th, and we also have Mercury here on the 17th. They ask us to slow down, to reflect, and now to rebuild. With Saturn retrograde in Aries, we're seeing a lot of this push. We're reconsidering a lot of things on how we handle responsibility, how we handle our leadership, and our boundaries. A retrograde will go back in Pisces, but just briefly. This is going to blend that action and that intuition with compassion. Leadership opportunities will pop up. Yet again, we have Uranus that entered into Gemini, so we have a lot of social media reconstruction that is happening, the communication revolution. Then we have Mercury that is retrograde in Leo. This is when we start to review how we express ourselves creatively, how we express ourselves in our personal truth, and of course, yet again, more leadership qualities. Now, Mercury is going to dip right back into that Cancer energy, so it's going to encourage a lot of emotional reflection, especially in communication. These retrogrades are not setbacks, okay? These are chances that we have now to realign ourselves so we can build a solid foundation for what is next. And of course, with the peak of solar cycle 25, the solar maximum is flooding Earth with light codes, with solar flares, with plasma filaments, and we'll just get into our space weather here right after this, but it's reshaping your DNA. It's reshaping the way you think. These solar storms, they do cause magnetic disturbances, power outages, they cause satellite disruptions. But energetically, they're activations. Plasma consciousness that is embedding itself into new light codes for humanity. The Galactic Federation and interdimensional beings are monitoring all of this very closely. And they will intervene if nuclear conflict does escalate because they need to protect Earth's mission. We're almost there. This may be why you feel ungrounded. This may be why you're so emotional, especially as we go through Cancer season. The emotions are very, very sensitive. And the elites are counting on that. So they push really terrible topics into your media for you to consume, so your emotions are haywire. Go with the flow, stay neutral to the topics, make sure your system starts to adjust to the higher frequencies. If not, you're gonna be all over the place. Let's talk about the energies today. Our moon is in Pisces today, so we're getting a lot of that creativity, flowy, dreamy energy, but it is going to go void around 1:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's your angel number of the day. Although we do have 8 aspects that do include the moon today, so it's going to be an emotional day. Mars, Pluto, and the South Node are our oppositions for today, so there may be frustration. There may be tensions that rise. It could be an overwhelming feeling of energy if you're not grounded. Mercury and the Sun are going to help with your intuition today. We have this conjunction to the North Node as well, so this is where it's going to show us where our heart's desires are, because we're going to be moving into Leo season. Leo goes for it, okay? So where does your heart lie? Where is your stable foundation gonna go, and who's gonna be in it? This shift requires trust. It requires flow. You're not aligned yet, but we are just riding the emotional wave before we get there. But let's check in with the Sun. Today we did have low levels of solar activity. Minor C-class flares were seen. Most of the regions on our Sun are either stable or in slight decay. Although we had a massive plasma filament on the southwestern quadrant of the Sun erupt. No Earth-directed components, but look at that. Another filament in the northeastern quadrant also erupted. We are not expected to see any geo-effective components due to the plasma filaments, both of them. However, we still have this continued influence back-to-back of this coronal hole high-speed stream. We will be maintaining higher than normal levels of our electron flux due to the continued influence of this massive coronal hole. This is going to increase those solar wind parameters. This will continue to influence our Earth and our power grid structure in you. Fluctuations are likely, especially as we get through into the 17th. We'll see unsettled to G1, which are minor geomagnetic storms, for the rest of the day, followed by quiet to unsettled levels as the coronal hole high-speed streams continue to influence the planet. Pisces energy today is really going to make you feel floaty, so stay grounded today. You are not alone in this shift. I'm Sarah Star, your Pleiadian starseed and your Galactic Federation messenger. Follow for more of your ongoing cosmic guidance and, of course, the support on how we're going to navigate the powerful awakening together. Follow for more.